Hi everyone and welcome back to our Crybaby Whims challenge. It is Winterfest morning, so these two are sharing breakfast together and talking about the plans for today. But also maybe talking about what Rosalie has on her mind. And just in time, Flora is giving her some advice. But Rosalie did realize that maybe she doesn't really want to be in that relationship with Chastity that she has. And they had that little awkward date yesterday. And when Rosalie woke up this morning, she actually developed a fear of being cheated on. So I feel like Rosalie has quite a few doubts about that relationship, but we'll try not to ruin Winterfest with that. So they'll just have a little conversation so Rosalie can clear her mind, and she's already feeling much better. She's feeling very confident. So instead of talking about all that drama, how about we focus on Winterfest instead and try to have a good time today with family, with friends, maybe take a little break from Chastity so you can just kind of relax and clear your mind, which makes a lot of sense. So when you two finish breakfast together, how about we actually go outside to our tree area and just add some presents still. So we have a few more Winterfest preparations going on. So now that they have both added some presents, Flora can actually, oh, it's a big pile of presents. Well, for a big pile of people that's about to come over, I guess. Flora can plan a social event and we'll do a simple family reunion and no goals, no nothing, just trying to hang out with family for the holidays. So both of them will be hosting and, oh, we actually don't really have that many people to invite, not gonna lie. Well, we have Jackie. He's actually Olivia's son, so kind of weird that Flora doesn't actually know him. I think that Aspen knew him. They were actually surprisingly close, but I never really included him in the story much. We have Harmony, of course, no idea what she's wearing, but I guess that I'll just let her enjoy it. And we have Rodney, who I still don't really know who he is, but apparently he's important. Oh my gosh, that's all that we can invite, but we have 4 required. I think I'll have to invite Rosalie as a guest, but I do want to also invite Elliot. He is just a friend, he isn't family, but Florence really insisting that she wants to see him today as well. And I don't think that Elliot really minds, so we'll invite him, but we won't invite Chastity because maybe it is a good idea to just take at least a day as a bit of a break. So let's invite everyone for Winterfest. Oh, I love how the farm's looking. This preview is so cute. So everyone should be coming over. These two changed into their party looks. That's so cute. Oh, Rosalie, you just finished your breakfast. But her walking past the mailbox has reminded me that we do have to check the mail, but we don't really have anything. So I guess that her uni application is still not coming, but Harmony's here to say hi to Harmony. Oh, I think that everyone will be gathering around the tree, which is absolutely so sweet. Okay, it's raining. I'm not having any of that. Let's have a nice sunny Winterfest. I'm gonna gift them that as my present to them. Oh, Elliot just arrived. I'm sure that Flora would be super thrilled to see him. And I love that everyone's chatting around the tree. It's just so cute. But maybe we should actually focus on maybe having a meal together. I think that would be kind of nice. And Flora did actually prepare some food yesterday, so we can serve that to everyone. So let's just take that food real quick. We have this wonderful cake right here, and we also have a grand meal. Oh, and we have some mail. Oh my god, Rosalie, go get that mail immediately because I feel like it could be uni stuff, but I don't know. I was really thinking that it's not gonna arrive on Winterfest, but let's see. University acceptance letter. Oh my gosh, she needs to read it in front of everyone. But I think that I want them to have a meal first. So everyone has grabbed some food. People are eating cake. People are eating the grand meal. Things are absolutely lovely. Look at these 3 actually sitting here together. That's just so precious. I absolutely love it. Let's all just enjoy each other's company, try to have a wonderful Winterfest. Can we do any gifts? Oh, I don't think that Elliot really needs either of these, but I don't think that he would really appreciate the offer, so let's not, but at least I tried. And I feel like we should probably tell Elliot about our doubts about Chastity, but maybe not right now. I really don't want to ruin the holiday. Flora, you're feeling absolutely so thrilled. Can you gift anything to Elliot? Oh, we can give him this hoop. I don't think that she finished it though. Maybe that will be a little bit awkward. Actually, once everyone finishes their meal, I do need to have Rosalie come here and read her acceptance letter. Okay, here we go. Let's read the letter. And oh my god, does this mean that she actually got into both of the unis and she got into all of the distinguished degrees? That's absolutely amazing. So she's definitely getting her dream course, language and literature, in Rochester. That's so wonderful. What a way to find out on Winterfest of all days. That's so amazing. I'm so proud of her. I think that a great way to celebrate that would be to maybe open presents together. So I'm having a couple of them come gather here, open the presents together. Let's see what everyone is going to be getting. So who's opening their present first? Is it going to be Flora? Oh, it's actually Rosalie. Let's see what she's getting. She's already gotten the biggest gift of them all right now, but let's see what else did she get. She got a hopper. What is that? Oh, a little like figurine. That's cute. What did Flora get? Oh, she got an orange topaz. Okay, that's interesting. And we still need, I think, Harmony and Elliot to open their presents. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. I really hope that they will like it. So whatever these two placed under the tree today, I feel like it was for these two, which is really, really sweet. And I think I'll queue up also everyone to like maybe sing together around the tree so we can all sing together. I never have my Sims do this. That's just so cute. I think that Harmony liked her present, so let's see if Elliot is gonna like his. I think that Flora picked it out, so I really, really, really hope that he's gonna like it. And oh no, he didn't quite like it. Well, to be fair, Rosalie knows him a bit better than Flora, so maybe Rosalie should have been the one who picked it. And oh, people are singing together around the tree. Look how cute that is. I love it so much. Everyone had some really good food. The presents have been opened. Everyone's singing around the beautiful tree. This is such a cute and wholesome Winterfest. Look how happy Flora is as well. She's so thrilled to be with people she loves and just to have a really nice time with the sunshine and the birdies flying around. Oh my gosh, this Winterfest is literally so magical. You know what? One thing that I want to do is maybe have her take a couple of pictures with maybe Harmony and also with Rosalie definitely, and with Elliot, I think. Oh my gosh, look at this. They're so cute together. Let's take these and hopefully at least one will be good quality. I'm also going to take a little photo with Rosalie because I actually don't have any of their photos together. Jackie almost ruined the shot. I'm not too happy about this. And the final photos with Elliot, so they all remember this holiday forever. I'm actually going to have them like light the tree together because I don't think that it's quite lit. I'm actually not sure, but it is daylight anyway, so I don't think that I'll be able to see it, but they are doing something together, so at least it's a nice little group activity. And I'm also gonna have them sing together for a little bit more. Oh my gosh, just before they were about to sing, Flora is dying. Oh my god. Right in front of everyone, in front of the tree. Harmony's looking quite upset. Oh my god, Harmony, don't ruin this. Make Flora's passing be really peaceful. I knew that this was going to happen. That's why I wanted her to have a wonderful holiday, but this happened a bit quicker than I thought. So Flora is officially gone and people have realized Elliot doesn't even want to witness it, and I guess that's fair enough, but this is the end of Flora. So the Grim Reaper has arrived. People are looking quite shocked, and I don't know, it just feels a little bit unreal to me that this is Flora and that she's gonna be gone. She had such an amazing and beautifully long life, well, filled with a lot of not beautiful things, but at least it ended with people who love her surrounding her on this beautiful family reunion on Winterfest. But that is the end of Flora. Lauren has considered one of Justin's suggestions, and he suggested Flora, which is so fitting. It means the goddess of spring and flowers, which Gen 2 is all about. I wanted a peaceful intro. What are you doing, Flora? What is she gonna look like? She looks a lot like Justin, not gonna lie. He is finally ready to say it. I don't think I'm Flora's father. Flora is blowing out her candles. This is Flora, her child look. Oh my god, look at that. That's so cute. And she's gonna be a little teenager now. Can you believe that? Here is gorgeous, gorgeous Flora. I literally can't believe how stunning she is. This is like incredible. Oh, interesting. Through the conversation, Flora got the impression that Blades finds her quite quite attractive. Flora has been daydreaming about Thomas again, so I feel like she's really into Thomas and kind of settling for Blaze because she doesn't quite know Thomas. She just saw him once kind of passing by. She doesn't really know what she's supposed to do, but she's also gonna turn things very romantic very quickly because, as I said, she doesn't really quite understand how things work, so straight up just say I like you. Blaze, I like you, I like you, that's why I invited you, I like you. She's having her very first kiss. She's feeling like it probably might be the right time to revisit this photo booth and do something different. Oh, he said no actually. Why don't you try just one more time to woohoo with Blaze? You were just a little toddler like a second ago. How is it time for this already? It's not though, she's rushing it. I'm so upset. As soon as they're done, she wants to throw up. Wait, what's happening? He's insulting her? Blaze is... Did he just flirt with Olivia? But maybe she would attempt to make it less awkward by doing something really stupid and do some messing around. Flora is doing her best to fix everything, even though this is not the way to do this. She's just gonna be like, look, I'm miserable. Let's just separate. This sucks. I hate this. This was a mistake. We shouldn't have gotten together. Like, what are we even doing? They're ending their relationship. He is so confusing. Like, so is Flora, but at least she finally realized that this was a bad idea. Flora is blowing out her candles and she is going to be a young adult already. Now it's time to go. And I know it's kind of ironic that I want her to be really independent and everything, and her parents are just giving her like a mystery place to stay in and they set everything together and they're gonna give her a lot of money. But that's their way of making it up to her and try to apologize for everything that happened. The address that they gave her was actually in Henford on Bagley. And welcome to Flora's new home. And it's just a little nature cottage paradise, honestly. Thomas! He is right here. She's even getting comfortable enough to actually go sit next to him. And now he is considered a romantic interest officially. I can't believe this is actually happening. Should I even allow this to happen? No. Justin has just died. I'm calling you to let you know that Justin has passed away. Oh my god, that's breaking my heart. Maybe this is just a way of her, well, not really interacting with a ghost, but just being here in this house, seeing everyone. She kind of made peace with what happened. That's kind of how I'm gonna put it. Even though she is thinking about Lauren, she's probably thinking Lauren's gonna be in this position kind of soon. Lauren died. No, Lauren. I thought she had like a lot more time left. Oh my god, Flora is actually pregnant. Oh, Thomas, no. I genuinely didn't even plan this. Oh my, why did you go eat the cake? She's literally pregnant with his child. She's gonna be in her third trimester in like a couple of hours, and now he just died. Seeing his urn is definitely not easy. Regardless of her being so sure that she wants to bring him back, it's not easy to look at this. I can't believe she just had twins. I really hope it's twins, not triplets. Okay, it's just those two babies. She just maxed her gardening skill because of that. She can't let him go again. And speaking of, she heard, yeah, I can't let him go, so maybe if I take away his urn, he can't really escape like he did last time. So she's gonna take away the urn, so Thomas doesn't really have anywhere to go, so his only option is to stay on the farm with them, so she can't lose him again. Thomas is crying in the garden, but I'm just gonna have him go here and maybe see something, maybe acknowledge that his babies exist. There we go, Flora has just maxed her gourmet cooking skill. Let's just buy you that stupid fish so I don't have to worry about it. She's making the ambrosia. Thomas is still sleeping, so she can make it secretly. Thomas is coming back. He is officially coming back. You can tell immediately that he's looking extremely different. Thomas is back from wherever he was, and it looks like he brought some company. He met some very interesting people, and now they're just roaming freely around the house while the children and while Flora are sleeping, and they're just kinda already wreaking havoc, breaking everything. She does feel betrayed by cheating, but she also feels quite guilty. Flora feels bad about something that happened with Thomas, but doesn't know how to make it right. So she is feeling very guilty about bringing him back, especially now when it kind of backfired and it turned into something quite terrible. So now she definitely doesn't know what to do. Thomas is still deeply wounded by Flora, and he's definitely starting to show it, and he's trying to deeply wound her in any way he could at this point. Ezra is still trying to stay stay away from everyone, which is quite good. But Thomas knows that Ezra is probably going to snitch on everything to Flora, so he wants to get rid of Ezra. He doesn't like him anymore, so he's gonna be like, you know what, kid, you don't really need to live here anymore. Flora is very, very angry. She is trying to force Thomas to tell her where Ezra is, but the problem is, first of all, he doesn't really care enough to let her know, but second of all, he doesn't even know. He was just like, yeah, I'm gonna put this kid for adoption, doesn't really matter whoever picks him up first. She would definitely have to go door to door and, well, try to explain the situation in some kind of way that doesn't sound so crazy and so dangerous. So she would have to go literally door to knock on everyone's door, ask about Ezra. The last house here is Ezra. Who will have custody of this child? It is definitely going to be Flora. She's gonna try to start a conversation with him, see how things will go. Maybe not apologize, that's a bit too far, but try to have a relatively normal conversation. Maybe he has something to say. Maybe you haven't really heard much that he's thinking and feeling, but oh no, what's wrong? Thomas is feeling a little bit sick from the food. I wonder why that would be. I wonder what happened right there. Was the food maybe not right? Oh, well, it seems to be poor quality. Poor Thomas, right? Looks like she had a plan up her sleeve. Thomas is going back to where he came from. Maybe if Grimm has some pity on him, he lets his body reunite with his soul and rest in peace. Finally, you need to release his spirit so he never gets a chance to be back. So I'm okay with releasing the spirit. The problem is that she realized right now is that the life on the farm is also over, because the criminals know where Thomas lives and they will notice that he's missing tomorrow, and they'll probably come looking for him right here, so she can't just stay here with the children. They have moved to the city, very different from their cute little farm, so this will be the apartment. She also changed her hair and changed her glasses. That is kind of to change her appearance a little bit so no one really recognizes her in case someone figures out what she did. So she decided to change her look and also her style so she blends in a bit more in the city. They're immediately arguing about the curfew, about the house rules. Ezra does not want to be involved, but he's probably trying to look out for his mother. Who knows what Aspen could do or say. She's a bit unpredictable, but things are very, very tense. Right now, she needs to focus on making more money because her plan is to earn at least 20,000 simoleons and then move out of this dump, hopefully somewhere nicer for her and the kids. This was the best that they could do firsthand, but it's pretty terrible, which is going to take a while because the money just kind of randomly disappeared and now she needs to work super hard to earn it back. Can't really keep her cool now that she knows that her daughter just basically threw away 1,000 simoleons. She just got paid and she was probably thinking, okay, great, I'm gonna be near 10,000 simoleons right now. That's pretty much half of the money that we need for moving out of this dump. And now she's like, wait a minute, I'm not even halfway there to 10,000. This argument is getting pretty bad and Flora is just so angry, trying to figure out where that money went, and Aspen is just saying, yeah, she spent it, she doesn't care, she needed it, so she did it. And Flora is saying, okay, you can't behave that way under my roof. Aspen is gonna be like, well then, I don't have to be under your roof. Oh my gosh, Aspen, I can't believe I found her, especially this way. Teenage child pregnant. Aspen is going to be going home now because she doesn't have much other choice, really. Flora's like, well, let me just feel the baby. Let me just try to feel if things are okay. But no, Aspen's not letting her. Quite the news from teen child's pregnancy. Shock takes over Flora's mind as she tries to integrate what she had just learned. Her teenage child pregnant. What sort of madness has made this happen? And here we go, the baby is here. Flora will be the one taking responsibility of the baby the most. Aspen doesn't seem to care that much, so I'm thinking that Flora would be the one naming the baby. So I'm kind of thinking Rosalie. Is he gonna do like a speech at graduation or something? He is. He's having an honor of giving a speech, but he's also having an honor of dying on his birthday, and the birthday party was apparently successful. That is just ridiculous. I hate this apartment so much. It's just stupid. That makes no sense. We did get a bookworm trait for Ezra right before he died. I'm kind of thinking that Flora is trying to pass that on to Rosalie because she never had a chance to bond over that with Ezra. It's coming over as well. I think that she's even starting to like yell at Flora and argue with her because, I mean, how dare Flora insult her? She lives here now, rightfully so. They got a lot of money and this is their place now. They absolutely deserve it. So how dare Flora say anything against it? Did you just see that? Carmen just slapping Flora like that. Flora's coming over to see what's happening, but Aspen's like, oh, we're going for a walk. She is so worried about her midlife crisis that she's not really thinking this through. Like, why would Aspen be so interested all of a sudden? They're just having this big, huge argument and it's just going out of control instead of Flora just going downstairs and picking up Rosalie because she's just so busy yelling at Aspen. She's feeling heartbroken because she knows that this is just so awful and she feels so bad for her. Flora just really wants to be sure that little Rosalie has the best childhood possible, and this is kind of the least that they can do. It's just so nasty. I'm glad that Flora is finally dealing with that, and hopefully we won't have too much of this happening. To doing actual little chores together, both looking just so sad and miserable. I feel bad. Flora was messaging Nathan. She also got a very different sort of notification, email, whatever, about what Aspen just did and how much trouble she's in, and that she is gonna be going to prison. And Flora has an option to bail her out, but she doesn't have to, and maybe she can't even afford it. She doesn't know the price of it yet. And let's see her aging up into an elder already. That's crazy. That's just crazy that she's gonna be an elder. But there we go, she's aging up and Flora has just aged up. The Grim Reaper is right around the corner, kind of. Go on the computer and pay that bill, bail Aspen out, get her out so she can come back home. And that bill was not cheap. It was 10,000 simoleons. Luckily she was able to afford it, but at what cost? I mean, pretty much everything that she had. She's really upset by that. They're just arguing and arguing. Aspen doesn't care about whatever Flora has to say. It's the same old deal. They can't even have a proper conversation usually. Completely just losing it at each other. And Aspen is mad enough that she doesn't want to listen to Flora and she's actually physically fighting her to make her just stop. These two have figured out that Aspen was the one who robbed them when they realized that Aspen was out of prison. It was not really a big mystery who broke into... Oh, well, actually, what am I talking about? Megan obviously did see Aspen in the apartment, so she knows that it was Aspen. And she connected the dots pretty quickly that Aspen also stole money from them. So she can't find Aspen now, and she knows where Aspen lives. So obviously the next step is to go and ask the money from whoever, which in this case is going to be Flora. And if Flora is not going to be giving them that money willingly, they will try to take it any way that they can. These two are just about ready to go and go to the cottage, so let's get that officially sorted and move Flora and Rosalie to go to Aspen. It kind of really hurts to be here. She never really expected to come back, so this is going to be a really huge adjustment for her as well. But they're not hating each other as much anymore. Look, it's almost nearly like half lowered to be like kind of normal. She started thinking, I absolutely kind of hate this house. It reminds me of too many painful things, and if we have to be living here, I want to change it. So she could be doing some renovations just to change the place up a little bit so it doesn't look like it did before. So this is what Flora came up with, just different enough to make Flora kind of forget, well, not really forget, but cope with what happened in this house. So it's not really looking the same that it did back then. Flora is absolutely devastated. Now she lost 2 out of her 2 children. Flora is definitely really still suffering, and she's trying to make sure that Rosalie's also getting over everything. Meditate together and maybe talk things through a little bit later just to see how they're both feeling and what they're thinking about recently and all of that stuff. So they still remain close and work through their trauma that they went through together. You didn't text me, you didn't say anything, you could have been dead for all I knew. How could you do this after everything that we went through? You guys are so so stupid for that. You only have each other. Why would you be arguing? Why would you be doing that? You only have each other, your family. You're not going to be around for a very long time. So please don't spend your final days arguing. She just wants to make sure that Rosalie is like a really well-rounded person who can take care of herself and be on the right life path. She is looking real old right now because I realized that she actually is like so old. It's crazy. She's been born midway through generation 1. Now we're kind of like maybe a quarter through or like even a third through generation 4. She's been around forever, and she's actually been around like for a really long time in like real time. I've been playing with Flora for almost 2 whole years. Thank you for following Flora's story. I hope that you enjoyed her journey, and I know that she's going to be very, very missed.